Manushi Chhilar's favorite song. It helped her through the pageant. The Miss World is in studio, absolutely live, and online audio across the nation. www.onecast.in numeral 1cast.in, and the medical student is Tanmay. Tanmay, what's up, buddy? Tanmay, what's to say, brother? What can I do with digits? But thank you very much for your question. I really appreciate it. We're going to talk beauty the continent winners here, and introduce them to the Indian media. So beauty with a purpose, the award. You're the first Indian to win that award.
No, not the
And
first Indian, the first Miss
the
World.
first Miss World. Wow,
Yeah.
that's even bigger. Yeah. So talk me through that, and then let's get into Project Shakti and what really it is.
So, Beauty with a Purpose is actually the whole core of Miss World. That's what Miss World does. And that's something the chairperson of Miss World, Mrs. Julia Morley, it was her idea. She conceptualized the whole thing, and she realized that, let's make this competition a little more worthwhile. Let's add a little more meaning to it. Let the girls not just come here with just with something external to share, but something that how they've been making a difference or what they are doing. And it's not just what you've done. It also, like, if even if you have an idea and you don't have the means to execute it, you can always come to her, you can always speak to her, and she'd be there with you to guide you through it. So Project Shakti was something I was doing much before Miss India. Like, I think I was 18 when I started it, just gotten into college. And it was a very small idea because my parents used to do these things for people who couldn't afford medicines or specialized investigations. And I told them that why not educate them on menstrual hygiene. And there were instances where I came across people who really had, like, who really suffered because of a simple thing, that they didn't use a sanitary pad, which is a very simple practice. So you know, I started with, like, awareness, but later on I joined hands with local manufacturers. We worked on different systems. In fact, after winning Miss India, I was able to, increase my influence a little more. So we got these women from more than 20 village communities in 3 states across North India to become entrepreneurs, and they'd source the pad from Walmart India at a very low cost, and then they'd go and sell in their villages. So we did that at that point of time, and then I took this project to Miss World, and I won Beauty with a Purpose. For me, at that point of time, when even my project made to top 20 and we were all viewing it at dinner, all the semi-finalists of Beauty with a Purpose, it was an emotional moment. Because, to be very honest, whenever I went to these places, I spoke to these women, I wasn't, because I maybe because I was from the medical college background, I would empathize with them, but at the same time I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't get emotionally so affected at that moment, so I'd be able to maintain a control over myself. But then that moment when I saw my video being played, I cried. And I realized that, there was a lot of girls from different countries, from Latin countries, who didn't realize that, is this a problem? And I said yes. And they saw my video and they were like, oh my god, like, well done, we never realized that this could be a problem somewhere. And it's not just India. There were two more countries, Nepal and Zimbabwe, who brought similar projects. So for me, I remember after the dinner, I went up to Mrs. Julia Moll and I was like, "Thank you so much for selecting my project in top 20," because I was so happy that it made it that far. And she said, "No, thank you for bringing it to us." And then I won Beauty with a Purpose. So for me, that moment, when you're doing something good, you feel nice yourself, and you feel like you're doing something more than just existing in this world. But when I won Beauty with a Purpose, at that moment, it gave me a sort of encouragement that, wow, like, when you get that pat on your back as a kid, that well done. So that was my well done for me. And ever since then, like, I won Miss World, and after that, Beauty with a Purpose has become my life, because now, in the next 3 days, I'm traveling to Brazil for leprosy, because it has the second highest rate of leprosy in the world. So that's what I've been doing the whole year. We travel to different places. We do fundraisers. There are a lot of times we have to get our hands dirty. We were in BVI, and we were trying to raise funds to build a school, the only school for special children in the whole country, which was knocked down by the sister hurricanes that came. And apart from, of course, doing a charity fashion show, we did a dinner, we raised funds, we went to meet politicians, leaders, we got different organizations involved. But apart from that, we did get our hands dirty. We did go into the site, clean all the mess because you don't have labor over there. The population is so less. And of course we couldn't do construction work, but we were trying to, like, we actually got into it. So being a Miss World is, it's all about that. And beauty with a purpose is something that excites us. And to be able, and it's not just one organization, it's a whole group of young people from more than 140 countries across the globe who are getting together to do something good. And even if you're able to change one life, even if you're able to help an old woman cross the street every evening, I think that is more than enough. So these kind of initiatives, that they make a difference. It's not just for the competition, but they actually change you as a person.
Beautiful. Your last opportunity to ask questions for Manushi Chhilar. We're at the 9:47 mark, so we're entering the home stretch. We're going into some messages, and immediately after those messages, you're going to be hearing REM's "Losing My Religion," and then we're going to come back, and I will take those questions. So one space your comment, or one space your question, and your name to 53650. 53650 is the in studio SMS line. Even if you don't have a question, you can just have a comment on there, and I'm happy to read it out on air. And on Twitter and Facebook, it's HRISHIKAY. You can pop it on the timeline inbox, and facebook.com/radio1.mum. See you in a bit. Home stretch of the interview with Miss World, Manushi Chhilar. I'm Hrishi K. We're at 9:48 live.